I got a special guest in the building.
Who?
You, Karlous Miller.
Oh, Karlous Miller
Look,
is in the
we kind of have an
building.
audience. Come on, guys. Are you going to clap? No? We're going to
Fake
clap
it.
for
We
Karlous.
faking it. Bro, my own clap.
Karlous, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You just jumped off the plane and you're here. I
Already.
appreciate you.
Professional.
Exactly. You got kind of lost. My bad for the directions.
No, it's not that I got lost. I guess it's more than one address to this place, and it took me to the parking lot of the high school.
Okay,
so
well,
I'm like, this can't be it.
But he figured it out. I saw him way out in the wilderness where we park all our vehicles. But he's here.
I made it.
That's the most important part. So for the people who don't know, they can catch you on MTV2, Nick Cannon's Wild N Out.
No. We're on MTV now.
Oh, excuse
We're on MTV.
me.
Yeah, if you don't know me, you just don't have cable. No,
Okay.
But you can catch me. I've been on 5 seasons of Wild N Out. We're on season 9 right now. The season just started not too long ago, but we've been having some big guests. We got some of the highest ratings again.
Yes, congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so tell me, what's it like to be on set there? Because in a way, like, I kind of feel like Wild N Out is like an all that for when it was for me back in the day, like on Nickelodeon. It seemed like it was so much fun, but this is for more adults and it's more, it's for the culture.
It's a challenge. It's just like, can you imagine trying to at a party? It's like going to a party and trying to get some work done.
So is there alcohol backstage?
Man, there's everything backstage.
Okay.
Man. Well, not everything.
I was about to say, I'm not going to put you on the spot to get everyone in trouble.
Yeah, man. I mean, everybody's grown. You have whatever you want to have backstage. So it's the party is jumping off at 10 o'clock in the morning, though.
Okay, so that's when you guys usually shoot? It's not like a nighttime shoot?
We land on set around 8, and then 10 o'clock we turn already.
So tell me where you shoot, because I saw that the new season, I was watching it the other night.
We're back in New York, and we shot a season in L.A.
Okay.
So we've shot, 4 seasons in New York and 1 season in L.A.
So where do you like to shoot the best, L.A. or New York? I know you're at
LA
ATL.
for the weather, but I like New York for the crowd. Like, the New York crowd has so much more energy, and it just takes the show to another level.
Okay, so tell me who so far, because I know that you've probably seen everyone under the sun. Who has been your favorite guest so far?
Chance the Rapper.
I saw that.
Chance the Rapper.
That was an epic episode.
It's always crazy because it's like everybody who comes on the show brings like a whole different vibe. It's like Chance the Rapper was dope. We had Lil Yachty, he was dope. We've had T-Pain. Like the T-Pain episode was like one of everybody's favorites because he played and he was like real excited about the stuff.
Didn't he come with someone?
He came with a couple people.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And I know that Erykah Badu came, and I feel like everybody was.
That was lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was real dope.
I saw that you guys all tried to shoot your shot with her. Keke Palmer was there too.
Yeah, Keke was dope too.
Yeah.
But we got some guests this season that was just like really dope.
Are you gonna keep it a secret, or are you gonna kind of let us?
I mean, we had Black China on last week.
Okay, I saw the previews for that. Now, how was that? Was she like, all this is off limits, we can't talk about what's going
was like,
on?
Let's get it. It's whatever.
Now, I like people like that. Now, tell me, behind the scenes, give me some dirt. Do people say we can't talk about this? Or
I mean, there's some stuff where you can't be like, hey, this is kind of serious. We don't know how this is going to play out yet, so could you not mention the court cases? Or, you know what I mean? We try not to go too topical or make anybody look bad. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of the show. I mean, of course, we're going to joke about, whatever's out in the public, but it's not to try to embarrass anybody or, put anybody on the spot. It's really just having fun and, in good fun.
So I know that like hip hop, in a way, I don't feel like they really respect Nick Cannon. So when you came on the show, and he seems like a really cool guy, and I like that you guys throw punches at him and he takes it. Were you surprised that he's just a good sport about everything?
Well, that's the thing about Nick Cannon. The person you think he is not that person.
Really?
Like, yeah, he's such a great actor and a great entertainer that none of that stuff bothers him because he knows who he is. You know what I mean? Nick is a very successful multi-millionaire, president, CEO.
Yeah.
He was married to one of the biggest entertainers ever. So he knows how to deal with public pressure and people saying stuff. So I've never seen him get shook by anything.
Good, because I have a lot of respect for him, because the way that I see people come at him on the show sometimes, because I always heard like people would say, oh, Nick Cannon doesn't have street cred, this and that, but street cred,
Nick
it doesn't
Cannon
have.
really from the hood, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like whatever you think about him is it's not that. He really from the hood, like Southeast.
Okay. So one thing that people don't understand about people in the business, they feel like they just popped out of nowhere and they're here and they're on the spotlight and it just took them a second to get there. Now, I know that it didn't take you a second.
Everybody who's in the industry knows it takes you 10 years at least to be overnight success.
So tell people where you came from, because I see that you had you were on 2 different radio stations, you toured with tons of artists, you were on tons of shows.
Well, that's just the grind. That's the grind. I came from Mississippi. I moved to Atlanta and I started doing comedy in 2005. And I got on TV in 2006, and I've been pushing forward ever since. I mean, that's the short version of where I came from. I landed, I went to the auditions when they were bringing Wild N Out back 5 seasons ago, and I just stuck around and took my audition spot, and here we are. You know what I mean? Just showed up and stayed until it wasn't no more, the whole time, and somebody missed their slot, and I grabbed it, and the rest is history.
Wow. So for those of you guys who don't know, he's in town tonight. That's the most important thing. And you guys added 2 shows because you guys are just that hot.
Well, we took the Sunday night and we're like, well, let us just do 2 shows on the Sunday night.
So first show 7 o'clock. Next show is at
9:30.
9:30.
We need people at the 9:30 show because that's the one.
ImprovKC.com to get your tickets.
Right.
Now, we're used to you from the show.
Right.
And what we've seen you do on TV. Now,
you know what? A lot of people who see me on Wild N Out, they have no idea that I do stand-up comedy.
And I had no idea either. When I saw you guys on the calendar for the improv,
Right.
I'm already a fan because I told you I watched the show.
Right.
Now, I'm interested to see, obviously I'm going to come to the show, so I'm going to see what you guys bring to the comedy stage, you and DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
So are you the same like how you are on the show? Are you going to shock people?
Yes, because the one thing that people always say when they come see us live is, man, I knew y'all were funny, but I didn't know that y'all were that funny. One thing that they don't understand is when we're on Wild N Out, that's the scaled down version of who everybody is, because it's 20 people on the show and you got to pass, you know what I mean? But when you get to come and see me be myself for 30 minutes, if you think you like me on Wild N Out, then it'll make sense. Like, okay, now I see why they won't let them do that on Wild N Out. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a few punches, a few things you've never heard before.
Okay, so I see that you and DC, you guys do a lot together. I saw you guys have a podcast.
Yeah, we have a podcast called the 85 South Show. You should check it out. It drops each and every Friday. It's just it's a free-for-all forum where we bring in our comedian homeboys, our entertainer friends, and we sit down and we just chop up game.
So is it just you and DC that are like the 2 main people, or is it Chino?
It's me and DC, the main host, and then we have people like Chico Bean and Clayton English.
Sorry.
Yeah, just rotating in and out when they can.
Okay, so is this like a guy podcast? Is it lady friendly?
It's very lady friendly.
Okay.
We have ladies on there all the time. We try to make sure we have some female guests.
Because I didn't know if I'd be running into some locker room talk.
No, we would love to have you on there too. We got some locker room talk, but it's from a perspective where it's still respectable.
Okay.
If you ever wanted to, you know how the ladies they have girl talk. If you ever wanted to just peek in on the guys talk, this would be a great place.
Sometimes when I hear you guys talk, I haven't tuned into the podcast. I will do that.
You should.
But sometimes when I hear guys talk when they don't think women are around, I'm just like, wow, that's what you guys
because when
really
y'all talk
think?
about us when we're not around, it's so much respect.
We're
and
not
love
that bad,
and
though.
Admiration. Y'all are terrible.
Look, I listened to
Terrible.
I listened to my dad's fraternity brothers talking about one of his girlfriends. I'm like, really? That's what you guys say?
Yes, we go through that.
I don't feel like me and my friends talk like that.
Well, we do get to talk. We have to talk like that so we can vent our frustrations, because we can't talk to y'all like that.
Okay.
Makes sense, huh?
It makes sense. So you did come from the world of radio. What is different between being on the radio versus a podcast? Do you feel like you have more creative freedom?
You got all the creative freedom on a podcast because it's really your own platform. You can do whatever you want. You could be serious. You could be silly. You could do interview style, or you could just ramble and have fun, or whatever it is. That's the freedom of the podcast. You can be whatever you want it to be.
Okay. So what can people look out for for the rest of 2017? Because basically half of the year is already over. What else can they look out for you?
Oh, we have some big projects coming up. We just finished shooting yesterday with this TV show. I'm not even going to give it away.
I know, because I see you smiling, and I'm leaning in. Like, can you tell me more?
This is funny because it's actually one of my favorite TV shows, And then just randomly on the podcast, somebody heard me mention it was one of my favorite TV shows, and they were a fan of my show on the low. And then they reached out and was like, "We want to do an episode," and I was like, "I'll do it for free."
Okay.
It's just that dope because when people see it, they're going to be like, hell no.
Okay, so everyone go back and listen to all the podcasts so you can figure out the clue. You dropped a major bomb right there.
It's just one of those things where it just came up in conversation and they reached out. It's so dope. I'm so excited about it. It's
I'm
like
excited
all the
for
TV
you.
stuff I've done, I'm like, yeah, this is dope.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that. And then also social media.
Social media. We got season 9 of Wild N Out. We got the Wild N Out tour coming back. We got some dates on that. We got the 85 South Show podcast, live shows coming up everywhere. Hit the website, merchandise, KarlousMiller.com. Karlous with a K, I mean. Somebody bought my
Look, I thought that you were like Latin or something. I'm like, oh, Karlous, and then I saw how it was spelled, and I'm like, okay.
I'm mixed.
You're mixed?
With black and African American.
Okay.
My daddy black, my mama African American.
There we go. So Karlous with a K, Karlous, Karlous.
Yes, most definitely. What else? There's something else that I got a half-hour special coming out on Kevin Hart.
Congratulations. That's huge.
Network. Yeah, that's
huge.
I mean, that should have been first and foremost because
Comedy Central, or is it going to Netflix,
Kevin Hart
DVD?
He has a network coming out.
Oh.
He's launching his network. It's called the LOL Network. It's going to be live stream comedy, stand-up comedy, improv. It's going to be a one-stop shop for comedy on your phone. It's an app. It's a site. It's a network. It's everything. So Kevin Hart is about to bring some real big stuff to the comedy world.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to that.
Yes,
we're looking forward to seeing you tonight, 7 o'clock. Get your tickets for the 9:30 show because 7 o'clock's already sold out.
Man, I'm telling you, buy your tickets.
ImprovKC.com.
It's live out here. We live, baby.
You are live. And then your first time in Kansas City. So we want to kind of put you on the spot.
Why? What I do to you?
Because we see you do your thing on Wild N Out, and so we want to put you to the test. And so I wrote out a list of Kansas City things on there. We got barbecue. That's the first thing. Then obviously Kansas City. We have Chiefs, First 48, and then also the Royals. So if you want to spit a freestyle.
That's what you want?
Yeah, I want you to spit a freestyle. Use all 5 of those words.
Use all 5 of these words.
Yeah,
if I do this, is there a prize?
Well, I mean, what do you want your prize to be?
I don't know. I mean, you just came up with a task for me.
What, like us bring you some barbecue? Well, I know that they're going to bring you barbecue tonight.
I heard that they were going to bring me barbecue tonight.
Brother look, we have to shout out Brother KT every single time.
I went to LC's barbecue.
You did?
Yeah, I went. Don't do that. I was in there.
Look, it's about to be a fight. We love Gates around here.
LC.
Actually, I was creeping on your Twitter. I saw that Bo tweeted to you. Shout out to Bo.
Bo last night.
Yes, he travels with DL Hughley.
He told me to go holler at LC's, and I went in there.
So I'm surprised that you are awake right now. Didn't walk in with the itis, because after I'm done eating barbecue, I'm ready to go to sleep.
Nah, I love it. I could eat that every day.
Okay, well.
So we're going to get into this freestyle now?
I have Andrea the intern. We're going to have her doing the beatboxing. We see you, girl. All right, so go ahead.
We about to kill this.
Drop that beat.
Yeah. Okay. It's Karlous Miller. What it do? I'm in Kansas City eating barbecue. Yeah, and I need a piece. Somebody roll up so we can chief. Hey, and I'm never late. I ain't gonna stick around too long and end up on the first 48. And you know that I'm boiled. Shout out to the old school Kansas City Royals. And you know that my rhymes is fine. Shout out to my partner, Tech 9. We in here, and I'm about to leave. You should have gave me more words to kill. I got the flexing at the end.
He did it. Congratulations.
You know, I usually kick it old school because it's like, I'm Karlous Miller. That's what it is. NKC, and I'm giving the biz. You want to come through and get involved? You can catch me tonight at the Improv. Coming through, and you know why. It's Karlous Miller, DC Young Fly. We got 2 shows at 7 and 9. Bring your girl to the show if she black and fine. Oh, and if she's single, she gonna hear the jokes and probably wanna mingle. Hey, because I know she saw me on the show. She said she wanna get to know me. Hey, that's what it is. 2 shows tonight, don't bring no kids. Hey, that's what I do. You know what I mean? I just wanted to use her little words. You know
I love it. And you even threw in Tech 9. You get bonus points for that.
Man, Tech 9 come to the show.
Extra barbecue. I'll call up Sean Tyler.
KCMO. Come on, man.
I'll call him up. I'll call him up for sure.
Tell everybody to come through.
Everybody come through.
Call all your people. Bring your people.
I'll call all my people. ImprovKC.com to get your tickets.
Show up with 3 brown girls.
Okay.
With heels on, acting like y'all don't need a man.
Okay.
We hate that, but we love that. Shout out to all the ladies.
Look, I got that for you.
Shout out to all the ladies who be going out acting like they don't want a man, but really want one. All right, we out here.
I got that for you all day.
Please.
Karlous, thank you so much for coming through. Go see him at the Improv.
And if you don't, you tripping. You really tripping if you don't come through because, man, this is a new wave of comedy right here.
And
we really get to see a whole show. It's not just going to be, coming to the stage, this young fly, Karlous Miller. No.
Do you mess with the audience members?
We mess with whoever need to be messed with.
I'm gonna
sometimes
all the way.
No, we're gonna make sure we got you right in the front because I know DC is gonna say some very obscene things to you. And I know the show is on a Sunday night, but if you went to church today, you should be covered. So don't worry about it. I mean, it's not gonna be too raunchy and too vulgar. It's definitely gonna be some of the funniest comedy that you've ever seen live, though, and that's on everything.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to it. Again, thank you so much for sliding through. Go see him at the Improv tonight. You are welcome back anytime.
Hey, I know where it's now. I'll come back.
I'll send better directions next time.
Most definitely. Thank